ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Jackwitz. Welcome to the Kaged match, and we're going to talk about WWE Raw for 12/9/19. I know I got some stuff to catch up on. Once again, it is what it is, man. Holidays happened. Now I'm back. So you start out this show with Jerry Lawler, and he's doing this just absolutely horrible bit with Lana and Rusev, and I think this is the one where she was like wanting to file for divorce. And maybe they were trying to make it official or whatever. I don't know. It was stupid. Bobby Lashley comes out. There's a fight that ensues. I don't care. Charlie interviews Kevin Owens after that, and this is where, he just got the beat down from AOP, and he's convinced Seth Rollins is behind it. So he's talking about that. After commercial break, Rey Mysterio and KO have a bit where Rey Mysterio hands Kevin Owens a lead pipe, the one he was using on Brock Lesnar, trying to pay it forward, telling Kevin Owens to watch his back. Your first match of the night is a complete jobber match, which was sad because it was Matt Hardy versus Drew McIntyre. It really sucks that Matt Hardy has been stuck in this position of jobber now with his career. It just, come on. Drew McIntyre goes hard over Hardy and then cuts a promo about, the roster being weak. He's going to dominate next year. Basic stuff. And you get Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch kind of dogging out Charlotte over her loss against Asuka and Kairi Sane. Becky saying she's going to go out and show her how it's done, basically. Kevin Owens, Mojo Rawley bit after that, where Kevin Owens is looking, I think, for Seth Rollins. Maybe it was the AOP. Mojo Rawley is just kind of being a smartass, so he gets hit with a lead pipe. Then you get Viking Raiders, who cut a short promo, and they take on the Street Profits, which was a good match. I'm kind of calling some of the good matches NXT-style matches now because really I think they are the standard in WWE for good matches. Viking Raiders are big guys that can really move. Street Profits are very fun to watch. So it was definitely entertaining. Viking Raiders take the win. Then Seth Rollins cuts a promo. He calls out Kevin Owens. They start talking. AOP come out and challenge Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins to a match. And it was really weird because at that point, Kevin Owens is convinced Seth Rollins is trying, he's in control of the AOP. You really don't know for sure, even though you do. And so Kevin Owens is like, I know this is going to wind up with the three of you beating me down, so let's just get to it. Seth Rollins just walks out of the ring. Kevin Owens then walks out of the ring too, walks right past AOP, nothing happens. So, okay. Your next match is Aleister Black versus Akira Tozawa. Tozawa is another guy who has been labeled as jobber, I guess, because that's what he's been doing. He's been jobbing out to a lot of people lately. So you kind of know that Aleister Black's going to go over, and that's exactly what happens. Charlie then tries to interview Humberto Carrillo. He gets interrupted by Andrade. They do some jaw jacking that turns into a match. Andrade with Zelina Vega versus Humberto Carrillo. And the real story here is during the match, Zelina Vega tries to get involved, causes Andrade to lose. Humberto gets the win through the distraction that Zelina caused. And then after the match, there's some big dissension between Andrade and Zelina. Okay. So Rey Mysterio cuts a promo talking about why he gave Kevin Owens the pipe and cutting a promo on Seth Rollins, basic stuff. He's good at promos, but it didn't go anywhere. Buddy Murphy then takes on Zack Ryder. This is the at least third match, if not fourth match, that you know who's going to win before the match ever starts. Like when I wrote this out, I picked the winner of the match before the match started, just seeing the two contestants, and I wasn't wrong once. That's a problem. So Buddy Murphy goes over Zack Ryder. Aleister Black cuts a promo on Buddy Murphy after that. After all of that, you get Seth Rollins, AOP, and Kevin Owens in this parking lot bit where Kevin Owens is getting his ass handed to him by the AOP, and then Seth Rollins. Then you have Seth Rollins' interview with the AOP is standing with him, and this is where he turns full heel and, establishes that he is with the AOP. They take Kevin Owens away in an ambulance. Then you get Becky Lynch versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. I think these matches are stupid. Handicap matches like this against the women's tag team champions who are supposed to be strong in their own right are ridiculous. So when Becky Lynch is going over, you're just making the tag team champions look weak. none of this is going to be good for anybody, honestly, in my opinion. It's stupid. It winds up in a chair DQ. The OC cut a promo after that where they're talking about AJ Styles' match with Rey Mysterio later, and they're referencing Randy Orton and the problems that AJ's had with him. From there, you get a Rowan versus some local guy match. Now, this is the fourth or fifth match where you absolutely know who's going to win. Rowan goes over in squash style. Charlie then interviews Asuka and Kairi Sane, who are basically speaking Japanese. You don't know what they're saying. It goes nowhere. Charlotte and Becky Lynch are on the training table. And so just a few seconds before, I need to rewind a little bit. Just a few seconds before, Charlotte and Becky were on the training table, and Charlotte was like, hey, how did that work out for you? And she walks out, and Asuka and Kairi Sane beat down Charlotte Flair backstage. And so now Charlotte and Becky are on the training table, and so they're just saying, you know what, let's go ahead and challenge Asuka and Kairi Sane at TLC, but let's up the stakes and make it a TLC match. So that's one of the matches for TLC. Private Party do their version of the Saturday Night Live Weekend Update, which was pretty cool. I liked it. Then you get AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. This is, you already know the OC is going to get involved, of course that happens, but Randy Orton comes out, kind of evens the odds, and while the referee wasn't looking, RKO's AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio gets the win, he's your new US champion. So I really liked how they ended it. But, for me, the two major problems here, you're making stupid matches that don't make any sense at all, and you just have way too much predictability. Anytime I'm watching TV, I don't care if it's a drama on TV or a movie or the WWE, if something gets too predictable and you can tell what's going to happen before it does, you lose interest. And that's exactly what happened here. There was way too much predictability, way too many squash matches, way too much that it was just filler. And that's the biggest problem with WWE is they don't think out their product at all. They never have. Well, I won't say never, but it's been quite a while. And it gets repetitive and dull. And so that's what this was for me for most of the show. It doesn't matter how good some of the matches were. You can't make everything as predictable as this and make people interested. And again, some of the matches like Becky versus Asuka and Kairi Sane at the same time makes no sense. It makes zero sense. You got the Raw Women's Champion going up against the Women's Tag Team Champions in a handicap match. What the hell is that? So, for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. They had a good ending. I did like AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton bit. I like the fact that they were carrying some storylines. You know, even though I didn't like exactly how they did it, they had quite a few segments where they were building up the Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane thing. And they kind of did that with Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. But just too much didn't fit for me. So ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm at. 4 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz. Kaged Nation, out.